Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Griffith Guns. It has been 3 years just about since I've made a demo video for the GG92 Compensator. It is way long overdue, and a lot has changed since then. The compensators have gotten more reliable, more effective, more options, more finish options, fitting, size. We got 3 different styles of compensator now, 2 finish options, 2 fitting options, and it even fits certain Beretta clones like the Taurus. If this looks familiar to you, it is based off of the old rare ALGIMEC compensator from the 1980s. It is a threadless compensator. It wraps around the frame, it wraps around the muzzle, and it's retained by an extended guide rod. And it technically does not add any weight to the slide. So it runs perfectly no matter what spring weight you're using, and you can use it in states where threaded barrels are regulated. The original ALGIMEC compensator has been reproduced a bunch of times by about 5 companies: ALGIMEC, SGS, EAA, Rick Gandy, and HEC. Now, I'm making them, but I've made my own unique twist on them. They're a bit slimmer, they're lighter, the ports are bigger, even though it's shorter, yet it still has some of that same style from the original ALGIMEC. Not only does it have all those advantages, I also have more variety. There's a 2-port and a 4-port model, and I have different finishes. I also have fitting options for Beretta 92s with that wide Picatinny rail. And yes, this weird compensator system is reliable and durable. I've been carrying this compensator specifically for about 2 years now, and I've got the holster wear to prove it. Now, despite these compensators' huge size, which gives it its huge ports for better recoil reduction, it's incredibly lightweight because it is made of light yet durable aluminum. The older ALGIMEC types had some steel inserts in there, more steel components. I removed those because it's truly unnecessary. It just adds more weight that you don't need. We want functional weight, not dead weight. This is just going to be a brief, quick field installation. I'm not going to do a full explanation of the installation process. That will be in the next video, so please bear with me on that. This is a standard 92 FS. No threaded barrel. You can tell it's been used a bit for shooting and testing, but it's almost brand new. So let's pop the slide off. Take the plastic guide rod out. Imagine having a plastic guide rod in your gun. Get that out of here. Your kit will come something like this: compensator, a guide rod, and a retainer bolt. I'm going to separate the bolt from the rod. Place the new extended stainless steel guide rod into the slide. So after putting the guide rod in, we're just going to give it a little drop of thread locker. It's very important. Very important, otherwise it can come loose over time. Just a little drop isn't good enough. So then, take the compensator, put that over the muzzle, drop the retainer bolt in, and tighten it down with the wrench. This is a M3 hex driver. I'll get it in as far as I can. I'll check it by holding the comp and pushing the guide rod out. And that bolt is fully seated. Next, I'm going to take a wrench, which is not provided in the kit, to grab onto the rear of the guide rod, just to put a little bit more torque on it. There we go. We don't have to tighten it down like a bank vault door. It does not have to be over tightened. You don't want to damage the bolt. After the comp and the slide is assembled, place it on the frame, lock the frame, and it's installed, ready to go. By the way, this is the 4-port professional model fitted for 92 FS. This is the GG92 Combatant fitted for the 92 FS. This is the basic model. It's small, it's got 2 ports, it's very efficient for its size. Works just the same as the ALGIMEC, however, smaller, bigger ports, just as effective. Recoil is greatly reduced. I get a lot of compliments about it from my customers, and with the 2-port it redirects about 50% of the muzzle gases upwards, about 50% still goes forwards. So it is a very efficient compensator. In fact, I don't think most companies would be willing to show you the flash pattern out of their compensator, probably because it doesn't look very good. This is the GG92 Professional. This one's fitted for the 92FS with no rail, full size. The 4-port model is the most effective and my most popular variant. It's got 4 huge ports. In low light footage, you can see that it redirects about 75% of the gas upwards. It does not get much better than that. My customers consistently tell me that it shoots like a 22. Those are their words, not mine. It shoots like a 22, and they're not lying. Let's give it a shot. Very nice. It's like cheating. That is just like cheating. This is the GG92 Biohazard, the 3rd variant. It's between the length of the Combatant and the Professional. However, it's extra slim. You can see that it conforms to the shape of the slide. This is actually the slimmest threadless compensator ever made for a Beretta 92. And it's got about the same performance as the Combatant, despite being slimmer. Now, if it looks familiar, or if the name Biohazard sounds familiar, this is actually based off of a compensator from a Resident Evil game. Some fellas from a Resident Evil clone builders club asked me to make something similar to the compensator in the game, but based off of the GG92 design, so it would have better compatibility, be easier to carry, and less expensive. Let's give it a shot. Very nice. All right, this gentleman has never shot with my compensators before, much less a Beretta 92. He's gonna give it his unbiased opinion right now. That feel about average, normal? Mm-hmm. All right, let me get that compensator on there. Better?
Mm-hmm. Seems like it goes back to the same spot every time.
Sand where the Beretta wants to be.
Oh wow.
See what I mean? Hardly
Wow.
moves.
Wow, that is definitely a world of difference.
That is a sweet gun.
How do you like the recoil or lack thereof?
It goes straight back to where it was. That's a sweet gun.
And mag dump it. You got the rest of the ammo.
My
What's
ears
yours?
ringing.
Oh, pull the fly back in.
I love those guns.
You like it?
I love it.
All right. The GG92 Compensator fits a very wide variety of Beretta 92s, other Beretta 90 series pistols like the Beretta 96, and some clones. The list is so long, I've got a list on my phone so I can actually remember them. Now, every GG92 kit is designed for full-size Beretta 92s. That's either 4.7 inch or 4.9 inch barrels. There's a fitting variation between railed and non-railed. The standard fitting, the non-railed fitting, fits the following pistols. The M9, the 92S. Yes, the old 92S from the 1970s. It fits it. The 92F, the 92FS, the 92X Performance Defensive, the 96FS, the Taurus PT92, even with the rail, because it has a rail that's just as slim as a railless frame, and it fits the Rock Island Melik. Now, the second fitting variation, which applies to all the styles, is the GG92 railed fitting variation. They're designed for Beretta 92s with the wide Picatinny rail. Just again, that does not apply to the Taurus. It's a different type of rail. The GG92 railed fits the M9A1, M9A2, M9A3, M9A4, 92 GTS, the 92X RDO, and the 92X Performance Carry, and the 92XI. All right, now let me be clear. For both the standard fitting and the railed fitting, it has to be a full-sized 92 or 92 clone. That means 4.7 inch barrel or 4.9 inch barrel, full-size slide, and you must be using a threadless barrel, no threads. The threaded barrels will jam up the pistol with this threadless compensator. Now, another bonus is because this compensator functions with no threaded barrel, you can use this in a state where threaded barrels are regulated, like California or New York. You can still legally use this compensator. In fact, I get a ton of customers from California and New York just for that reason. I can only ship these compensators within the United States, unfortunately. I can't ship them outside of the United States. Eventually, I will work with a licensed exporter to get these compensators into whichever country you're in, but for now I can't do it. If you'd like updates on that, you can send me an email with the contact of my website. I'll put you on an email update list for the availability for exporting. Or just subscribe to the channel and you'll get updates that way. If you are within the US and you're waiting on a comp because it's back ordered or out of stock, I apologize. I make all these compensators myself. It takes a very long time to do them. So they're a surprisingly difficult compensator to manufacture, but production speed has been better than ever. I've invested a ton of time and money into manufacturing these compensators better and faster for you. By the way, the guide rods, the custom extended guide rods, are now machined by Wrath Machine Company, Wrath Machine LLC, ran by David. He's a great guy. The ceramic coating and the engraving is done by Boomstick Custom Coating in Memphis by Chris Bing. He's a great dude. He does a great job. It's flawless every time. Beautiful work. I don't do the ceramic coating myself, I just do the machining. Also, if y'all have any questions at all about compatibility, availability, or whatever, feel free to send me an email or drop a comment. I'll try to get right back to you as fast as I can. One of the issues with the previous companies manufacturing these compensators is that they would not listen to people, not get feedback, and just generally ghost people. I don't want to be like that. I am on top of contacts. Usually I will respond to you within 24 hours. And y'all, I just want to finish this off by saying thank you. Thank you very much. If you're a viewer or a customer over the past 2, almost 3 years now, y'all have been making this happen. I would be doing nothing at all but probably eating boogers and working at McDonald's if y'all have not been supporting me this well. Thank you very much. Now there is a lot more coming. There's a lot more to be done. This isn't a one-time thing. I'm not a one product man. There's a lot more I want to make like this, but right now I don't have the time or the money to reproduce more of them for you. So stay tuned. Things like this will be coming as soon as I can make them. Thank y'all for watching. Please like and subscribe if you'd like to see more cool exotic gun parts or get one for yourself. Have a nice day.